what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're back here in Forza Horizon 4 today in the 1990 Mazda RX-7. I'm going to be shaking down the car in this video and trying to get it ready for a lower power stock or street tire drift competition this Facebook drift page I'm a member of is doing every week. Thought it sounded like a lot of fun. I definitely dig these grassroots style drift cars, so was definitely interested in it when I saw they were doing it. And I figured it'd be a good time to try out a different style of car than I've done in a long time. It's been quite some time since I've drifted a rotary powered Mazda RX-7. We'll go ahead and cruise down to the bottom of the hill here since I have no idea what this run's gonna be and it's kind of botched anyways because of the traffic. Drivetrain, suspension, engine are all maxed as far as I'll go. This car will only go up to a little over 485 horsepower exactly. I'm running 245s in the rear, 225s in front on 19s. And I'm on stock tire compound. I really wanted to try to keep this thing as slippery as I could since it is lower power. And it seems to be working out pretty well, and the car actually grips up pretty good when you want it to still too, because it's so light. It's really hard to describe. It's almost a perfectly balanced chassis, and with how light it is and the way suspension is dialed in on it, very easy to get traction when you want to. Definitely been a while since I've been over here at Fortune Island and drifted. Definitely gonna take me a couple runs to really get the course all down again. Oh, the Mustang went out through the guardrail over there. So as I was saying, you really would not guess this is only a not even quite 500 horsepower car. The tuning on it's very basic. I actually really didn't do a whole lot at all. Kind of balanced it out just a little bit better with the weight reduction on it because it did kind of fix my overall weight balance. And brought it back closer to 50-50, so I did have to do just a little bit of work to the rebound rates. Still definitely getting used to the rotary power band too. Especially with the race turbos on this thing, it gets really laggy, and this is already a fairly high RPM, like peak power car anyways, being a rotary, and that just kind of really brought a lot more lag to when you get power in this thing. Very strange feeling. Ooh, I cut in way too tight on that one. See if I can get back in line here. That was a pretty nice little line through there. Oh, come on, don't lose it. Oh, I was dropping tires there. Had no choice but to kind of cut track and abandon that drift. Oh, a little too much gas. Well, I should say it was a little too much gas, but at the wrong time too. I should have been in the throttle just a little bit sooner. Looks like we're getting into a little bit of rainy weather here. This should definitely make things more interesting. From what little bit I did get to test this car out in the rain, it gets quite a bit more slippery. Oh, that's what I was worried about right there. Not sure what happened to the Mustang there. Looks like he just kind of dropped angle altogether. Had to kind of cut it there a little bit at the end, but I was trying to link that section together. Definitely pretty difficult in 400 or with 490 horsepower in the rain. Lost my momentum going through there. I knew there was no way I was gonna make it. I like followed his exact line, it looks like. I went through the railing in the exact same spot he already broke out. I honestly can't even say what happened there. I just kind of like lost focus and rear end washed right out on me. Alright, so as you can see, we did go ahead and jump over here to the Lego Speed Champ circuit. There's a little line here I want to play around with, see what I can do with it in this car. I feel it's like, with the way this car is balanced, it should do really well with this line. And in my head, it just seemed like it'd be a pretty fun little section to try to run, so see what I can do with it. It's a pretty simple little line, but definitely really pushes you to handbrake the car in and really kind of hold your line and wait for the car to settle in before you really get into the throttle on it. keep trying to get that bumper against the wall, and I think I'm still like probably a foot or two away from it. Alright, we'll give this run one more try here, then we'll go try out something else. That's really what I love so much about the Lego circuit here, is there's just so much over here you can just play around with and make new lines up from. And you have a lot of walls all over the place you can kind of use as built-in obstacles for wall taps and just practicing getting your proximity really close. Alright, let's go try to hit these little switchbacks here and then take the little trail that runs back down. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll see here in just a second. Almost had it. And bring it back around here. Came into the handbrake way too early. But you can kind of see what I was talking about on this section. It's a really fun section that goes just up and down in elevation. It's got some really challenging stuff to try to link together for sure. I don't see a lot of people run this right here, but I definitely am a big fan of it. See, that section right there is really hard to get right in this car because it's so low power. You gotta really have a lot of speed already before you get up to it, or you're just not going to make it. Ooh, way shallow there. That's another thing that's nice about this run though, is it gives you a lot of room for runoff if you do make a little mistake. And it gives you room to kind of play around with the line too and see how far you actually want to push something out. Normally I can hit this section pretty well the first couple tries, but it's giving me a lot more trouble in this car. There we go. Oh, I had it that time and I just did not give it any gas. I was just like sure I wasn't gonna catch it again, and I was like, well, let's not even go for it. There we go, that was a nice little run through there. If you guys have never tried this little section all linked together, definitely give it a shot. It really challenges you with a lot of different things, and like, as you can see there, if you actually get far enough out in that line and catch that curve, it's almost like a nice little jump drift you can hit too. There's a lot of variation to what you can do, which is true for everything over here at the circuit and the Lego expansion. There we go, that was a good run. I was trying to just throw big angle to big angle in that corner, and it's so tight, it's really hard to do. And that's another nice thing there too. If you want to like change the lineup so you don't follow the track exactly, that little tire barrier actually gives you like a section you can use as a clipping point for your back bumper. You can try to swing it out there and get as close as you can without actually knocking them down. And it kind of gives you like a really nice visual indicator of how close you're getting to something. Alright guys, I'm gonna hit this line one more time and probably call it a day after that for this video. And I just lost sound. Let's see if I can keep this going with no audio in my headphones or just in general, because I have my surround sound off. So I kind of have no idea what's happening right now. Just kind of going by muscle memory. I'll find out in editing if I actually was able to keep the tires sliding pretty well or not, and if I was actually like bouncing the limiter. This is like the best line I've done through here. What is going on? Oh, and I had to go and say it and lose the line. I brought it out so far to that wall there. Really bizarre not having any sound trying to drift this, but I have done this run enough times I can kind of judge what I'm doing just off muscle memory alone. Okay. And let me grab my controller just so you guys know I'm not like screwing around with you. You would hear the clip in the audio where it like changes for a second when my controller died. And as you can see here, 100% not on. And this is the line connected to my headphones. And I just drove through a wall because I had no idea I was accelerating. See, as you can see now, I'm turning it back on, getting ready to have some sound here. That was pretty interesting. I'm surprised I was able to drift that well with no sound, especially in a car I'm not super familiar with yet. That was kind of a fun test to put myself through. So that's gonna do it for today, guys. I believe the next competition for the Facebook page, it's Smoke Factory Drift Squad, if you guys want to check it out, is going to be next Friday. I will record a video of it if I end up actually being able to enter the competition. So plan on next Friday as long as nothing changes. I'll be posting probably later on that day, but it will be a video of the competition. Hopefully I can do alright with this car. Might do some more changes to the tune before then, just to kind of iron it out, and I'm not sure exactly where the venue is going to be either, so I gotta make sure I have the car set up right for wherever we're going to be drifting after the event. But if you enjoyed the video, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.